Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Pokemon Go Adventure series. And we apparently are frozen in time, limited to just a glowing orb in space. And slowly, we're going to materialize ourselves right smack in the middle of campus. There we go. Alright, so we are literally right on top of the main gym that is contested constantly. So let's throw our bulkiest thing in there, spin, and let's see what we've got for this morning. So around us is literally a hodgepodge of everything. Ghost, fire, grass, normal, fighting, fairy, normal, fire. So it's kind of all over the place. And none of them look particularly interesting except the Stardust boosted stuff like Paris. So let's play more off of the actual weather boost, since we don't really have a clear-cut strategy here. So the weather boost is clear, which is basically sunny weather. So let's go ahead then and Mega Evolve our Groudon. That way he'll cover fire, grass, and ground. Perfect for daytime of any kind. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and get our buddy up to speed. Yeah, I was kicking myself with the Shiny Shaman that I released just a few days ago. Of course, when I recorded that, I had just the internal recording going and not both internal and microphone. So hopefully now everything should be working back like normal again. A lot of times I don't like it to catch the microphone on certain things if I'm in public or high congested areas. So okay, now our buddy's on the field, got all the hearts except for the battle. And we'll get that when we're in a more isolated area than this. So for now, go ahead and spin everything. Let's go ahead and get the daily incense going. And one thing I have learned that I mentioned in the last video, but you couldn't hear it, was one way to get around the screen recorder crashing, I've noticed, is to just record in 10-minute bursts. So as soon as the 10 minutes is done, just cut it and restart it. So far it hasn't crashed on me yet doing that. And then I just, when I go to upload it, I just put the videos together. Alright. Now Pup is actually moving so far this morning, so we'll see how well we do on the adventure incense. So far, just a Weedle. And I don't know, again, if it was captured on any of the recent videos. I did find out that the quick catch is still working, but it's very finicky now. Before, for instance, you could pull the balls to the right, or the berries to the right, make your throw, release the berries, but now you see it doesn't do anything when you pull it to the right, but it does if you pull it up. So it still works as intended if you pull the balls up. To the right is very finicky, because sometimes I can still get to work to the right if I kind of go right at an angle like that. Not really sure why this changed, and it's kind of tough to get used to muscle memory wise, just since I've done it the same way for so many years. But at least it's still in the game. So just pulling it up instead of to the right pretty much guarantees that it works like normal. That way we can keep shiny checking everything as we go. I'm also keeping an eye on that counter up there so we don't go over the 10-minute mark. so we don't end up wasting footage. Now, getting back to our special research, we do have an announcement. What is this? Global challenge. Complete 35 million field research tasks in just under 3 days. Easy enough. And this seems to be our Mystic challenge, I'm guessing. Triumph together, timed research, studied yet Mystic. Alright, guaranteed Candy XL for evolving. Well, that's good. Basically save up all your evolutions, throw them all at once. Now let's look at our timed research. We still need to defeat one more Go Rocket member. That is something I notice institutes a lot of the crashes I was experiencing, is whenever I would go into Team Rocket battles. So what I may do is just cut and restart the footage before any rocket battles, just to be safe. For instance, Giovanni in the last one, I had him as part of the video. He did crash the game, and I had to re-record it. Alright. Get our evolutions here for the Stardust. We're actually not going to have a really long walk this morning because we're getting a later start than usual. And Pup is definitely sore from the last few mornings, because I noticed he wasn't really wanting to get off the couch much this morning. He is half Beagle, half King Charles Spaniel, a Beagleer. So we always call him our adventurous lapdog. He likes to get the nose going, but he really don't want to move off the couch if he don't have to. Alright, Mary, not shy, but is part of the daily incense. Quick catch. And I know the quick catch is successful because that special research pops up down there for catching 1,000 Pokemon. Paris, notoriously a pain to keep in the ball, so we'll give you a great ball. There, we know we caught it. We got the pop-up. And it is Stardust boosted. Go ahead, spin, spin, spin. Bidoof this time, and Pup is on the track of something. Nose working overtime, buddy. Apparently I walked into a spider web. You. Alright. Keep it moving, Pup. We don't really care about the Bidoof. Now, looks like special research pegging us again. What now is going on? Another global thing? Or I guess it just had to tell me about it again. Fair enough. Alright. Is it just me, or should I not be seeing orange Flabébé? Normally we have yellow Flabébé. Did they release all colors, I'm guessing, across the world? Well, that kind of confirms that I've only ever seen yellow. Okay. Go ahead and evolve it. At least the first stage. Because if that is the case, I would definitely suggest taking this time to scoop up as many different colors as you can. Because normally these are region locked. And at least here where I am in America, we only have the yellow Flabébé. I think there's also a blue one and a red one. Got it? Spin. And let's get back to our relaxing fountain. When I get near it, I won't talk too much so we can take in the peaceful fountain sounds on campus. And here's our 10-minute mark, so I will go ahead, cut it, and restart it. So, with that said, looks like Adventure Incense giving us Spoink. I remember when we used to live on the other end of the state, we actually went all the way into Tennessee just because we saw there was a Spoink nest, and we didn't have it at the time. Now, if you remember from the last adventure we had, my take on gyms is if you're not in an area that only has just one gym, one or two, and you are in an area that has a decent amount, if you see the Pokemon are on their last leg, kick them out, because that guarantees the person gets their coins for the day. If you look and the Pokemon are half full or full, just leave it alone. That means they've not been in there long enough to get their coins as we get attacked by a sprinkler. And just like that, since both of them were on their last leg, both those people got their 50 coins for a day. They're much more likely to let you stay in there the whole time if you let them stay in there. But of course, everything's up for grabs if you're in a smaller community that only has one or two gyms. Alright, here's our peaceful fountain, and absolutely we have different Flabébé colors. Take full advantage, my friends. Alright, now we're walking away from the fountain. Go ahead, anytime we see Meowth, we know he's worth extra Stardust. 500, so just as much as Paris. Definitely give him priority as we work our way through. Spinning all the stops here by the bell tower. And this just keeps popping up for us. I'm really not sure why. Last time it told us the same thing. We don't exactly have anything new that I can see. We still need to do raids. I guess we got some of these Ultra Beast encounters. I think this was some part of a, if I remember, this was some part of a makeup thing they had for one of the features messing up back when we had the Ultra Beasts everywhere. So let's go ahead and see what we got. So we got one Kartana. I guess you just throw until you get it. Although we don't have the option to bury it, so you can't get extra candy. I guess that's fine. Or they just gave us extra candy. Okay, that works. So how was this Kartana? Definitely one of the best grass attackers in the game. And terrible. Okay. Go ahead and get our Meowth since it's on a timer. Doop. Right in the nose, where it should be. Alright, and now let's go back there, now that we know what they're trying to flag us about. All this makeup stuff down at the bottom. So now we've also got another Kartana. I know we did a ton of Kartana raids. Either that or it's just stuck in one weird loop. Okay, I think the Kartana's okay now. Let's check the Xurkitree. Not shiny. Don't even know if it's good. Let's continue. we have to hit it first. Let's not look away from the phone when we make our throws. I'm not trying to be an action star over here. Alright, so what is going on with the circuitry? Still not great. Especially since he's a good electric attacker. Check Adventure Incense, nothing yet. So let's go ahead into the last one. Oh wait, I think we're on top of it. It's Wurmple, but it's not our purple Wurmple. Unfortunate. My wife and I had a joke about it. We were actually on a vacation for her sister's wedding reception when Purple Wurmple came out. So we got bored because it was mostly a lot younger people. And we decided to just drive around town and catch stuff. This was back when she was playing regularly. And every time we would click on a Wurmple, we would yell Purple Wurmple, hoping it would give us luck. To this day, I think I've gotten 2 of them, one with the party hat, and she got 1 or 2 of them too. So let's check this gym, see if they're all dead. I can't really tell. Normally when they're intermediate, they're kind of in the middle. But I can't actually tell if he's on his last leg or not. So let's just be safe and not kick it out. I'm used to seeing them literally at the very bottom of the heart. Because we already have our things in multiple gyms. It's not like we need even more gyms to throw into. And we're already gold in all these gyms, so we'll still get a lot of items. Go ahead and set this down. This is Pup's treat spot. Here you go, buddy. Get your Caesar. Bye. Bye. Chicken with vegetables is on today's menu. He is an absolute chicken fiend. If you have chicken anywhere, he will literally flip himself over the couch to get to it. Alright, so Adventure Incense, a lot of little stuff. That's fine. Now that we are set down, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our friends that have added us along the journey. NoHaxJustBacca was our very first one. Can't send anything to her yet. FC 43 1934 69 69 13. Very consistent, my friend. Again, always pin the postcard as you saw in the last one that didn't have sound, because if they're not from your country or from the other end of your country, there's a good chance it will count towards your Scatterbug medal and challenges. Because there are 18 different types of Pavilion. And the only way you're going to know is by pinning the areas that are not near you. Mikkews can't send you anything. Elton 978 has something Mega Evolved right now. Again, pin, because other end of the world from me. And here's a lucky fish for you, my friend. And likewise, Gina can't send anything too. Alright. Always put these at the end of each video, but also, for those in the middle, that's the friend code if you want to add and be shouted out with daily gifts. And let's get back to it. So now Pup Guy's chicken and veggies, and we are ready to continue. Since we're about at that 10-minute mark again, let's go ahead, cut, and restart so we don't go crazy. A recording cut again. Thankfully, we've done this in 10-minute intervals, so we didn't lose anything. However, I'm not really sure that this one is on the recorder, because I noticed Pokemon Go changed when the game was brought back up, because Go itself crashed. And I notice now the rocket is different. That was over here. The one that I was attempting to battle disappeared. And apparently we got an announcement about the upcoming Dynamax series, which we will look at here in a second. So let's go ahead and do this rocket battle then. I have no idea why they changed. But we'll go ahead and throw our MVP for rocket battles in. Good old Heatran. He literally never lets you down. So, Shoutout, this thing is an absolute tank to take down. For a shadow Pokemon, he can really take the hits. You don't even really have to spin the finger to hit the fire icons. All you have to do is just lay your finger across the phone right in the middle, and it'll automatically hit them. Just like this. Fire is literally the easiest one to do. Poof. And that's what's so good about Heatran. He can literally just spam his attacks. Now, since we're taking Rattatas down so fast, don't even have to use a charge attack. Instead, build the energy so we can throw it at whatever this is. And this time we've got Ursaring, so let's just stun lock it. Since Earth Power is not going to be super effective, we might as well use the one that we can throw the most times. Again, as soon as he starts attacking, hit him again. And essentially, he's not able to do anything. This is a sneaky way that Heatran can literally immobilize his opponents. And just like that, this one's in the bag. And remember, this Heatran is not even level 40. It's only powered up a few times from when we got him. And it's mainly been because of lack of candy. Heatran, not exactly something I have a ton of candy for. But the second I get it, it's going into him. He is a 98% with max attack. 98% shadow. You can always tell with the eyes. So let's go ahead, spin, 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 before we get out of this area. Pup, I think the golf carts are after us. Move it along, buddy. It's the only thing I'm not a fan of when I get a late start like this. You've got the golf cart people out. They're basically just the maintenance people that run around, pick up trash, and take out the trash. But it's a little bit hard when you're walking and they almost run you over in the mornings. Especially Pup, who's kind of all over the place. So again, pull the berries up so that we absolutely get that quick catch. And let's go ahead and check the announcement that popped up that apparently had to crash the game for us. Right as we get our daily free box. And this is the upcoming Dynamax that we've heard about with the new season. Every September, if you've been a long-standing Pokemon Go player, is usually when the next generation of Pokemon releases. This time it's going to be from Sword and Shield. If you've played it on the Switch, aka England, has a few really standout Pokemons. Especially since we'll finally get Dreepy and his evolution line, which I can't wait to see in Pokemon Go. Go ahead and get the evolution off my screen so that I can take a look at this announcement. Which for some reason I can never find where they put it anymore. It's like it always used to be just in the options up there. Alright, so global challenges going on all over the place. Triumph Together, Shared Skies, events. Maybe it's under there. Because it literally popped up on the screen, and now I can't find it. Go ahead and get our experience for the circuitry. Let's go ahead and get our Necrozma. Not shiny. And I'm pretty sure it's not even good, because I thought I caught some that were 2100. But a catch is a catch, and it all counts toward candy, toward our shiny one we have. There we go. Now that looks almost more PvP-like. However, Necrozma's forms are only good for the Master League. So you actually don't want it to not have max attack. So let's continue on and claim some of this other research that apparently we're behind on. Like for instance, the Valor, Fight with Valor research. Let's see what we get there. Okay, we get a costumed Ponyta. And no matter how it is, good or not, we'll make sure to keep it because Ponyta Community Day is coming up. So let's go ahead and star that. And we will wait until Community Day to do anything else with it. Go ahead and check the next one as I'm in a bit of an echo tunnel here. Come on, pup, let's move through here. Hey, I'm finally on the board with people around me. I don't even know what it's for. I guess field researches. Okay. Go ahead, get the experience for Necrozma. And this section, nothing else to give us right now. The rest just need us to hatch things. Verify our special research. It's a rocket world. This is where we did the Giovanni. I'm pretty sure it is. Although that seems like a weird thing to have after Giovanni. This is probably something different. So nab the Krogunk, which the game absolutely loves. You can tell there's a few Pokemon that keep making multiple appearances. Crabrawler and Krogunk. Definitely two fan favorites of Niantic. Alright, spin. Let's verify we don't have anything else going on that we need to know about before we call it a day. So apparently a lot of Stardust rewards, experience. Not really sure what the Rocket World thing was, but didn't really have a huge payoff there. Now for the Masterwork research, this is the one that we got the Shiny Shaman on. Apparently they're giving us something else. What do we have now? Wow. So shiny Jirachi as well. Well, there's apparently no way to give it a berry and no amount of balls. So I guess throw till you catch it. Now Jirachi is really good in PvP, mainly Great League. However, I did see that a major shakeup is coming to Go Battle League on September 3rd. A lot of the famous moves that our guys have been using have been completely flopped around. Like I know Metal Claw apparently is getting better. Some of our fan favorites are getting worse, like Counter. All of our Counter users are going to go downhill. Now let's check on this guy. It doesn't even matter. He's mythical. You can't trade him. So he's starred. And not the best thing for PvP. However, I am to hit almost as hard as I possibly can with as much HP as possible. So, not terrible. If we have the means, go ahead and just get him there. He only needs 2 power-ups. And we'll figure out the moves later. I mean, he needs his steel move, really, is the main thing about him. So let's go ahead, get rid of Psychic. He's not raiding, so we don't need Dazzling Gleam. I mean, that's something he's probably never going to get to in an actual battle. Doom Desire, there we go. And instead of Charge Beam, Let's see what it is, because I actually forget. It's been a while since I've used him in battle. Pretty sure it's not confusion, but for now, we'll leave it at that. Alright. Baby T-Rex is here. Not shiny. And he's usually a pain to catch. So, let's go ahead and watch him. Make sure we have the stars fly out. When they fly out, we know we got them, and we don't. So go ahead and throw a berry. Try again. Nope. Okay, or he'll just run away. That's fine. Just leave then. Alright, one more gem to check. And we should be good. My gosh. Is there anything else you need to tell me about the global research? Okay, apparently wish is granted now in the Master Wish. Master Wish research. So now we're good on the specials. Good on today. Not good on today. We just need to transfer stuff. That's easy enough to do as we do our final wrap-up. So let's check our bag. And yes, I'm ignoring the rockets because they are not crashing my game again. So check recent. The shiny Jirachi, definitely a highlight. Let's go ahead 0 star, just so we have our stuff to dump. Not just 0 star, and not Shadow, because I saw that Stantler it tried to toss. Now we select all and toss. We don't care about XL because, I mean, they come almost daily. And now that that research is done for a day, let's just check age 0 and shiny. So we do have the shiny Jirachi for the day. Basically a pinker version of itself. Really nice looking. And now with age 0, let's see if we got any hundos. No hundos. Let's check 0 attack for our PvP. No 0 attack Pokemon. That one's kind of surprising. So let's check then 4 attack and 3 star. Ones that could potentially be used for raids. And it looks like those are the only 2. One's our Community Day special. And this one, apparently Pup found himself a cat hiding in the bushes. Come on, buddy. It clearly doesn't want to be your friend. It ran away. Alright. Well, I guess this is the main event everyone's been waiting for. Let's check our 12-kilometer eggs that we're hatching. Pancham, one of the most common ones I get. And then we've got Volibee, very good in PvP. And then Dino, amazing raid attacker. We'll just check them individually since we went through our spiel already. Pancham, no good. Dino, no good. And Volibee, not really good, but I do like that attack on it, so I might consider using it. Alright, clear up the special research now that made everything chaotic again. Triumph, trust your instinct. Okay, yellow members, we are trusting our instinct. And you give us what? Elekid. Probably the most fitting Pokemon when you think about Yellow Team. Electabuzz, Elekid. Alright, was he any good? Almost perfect. But daggone, could he have at least had the attack at 15 and something else at 13? Oh, beggars can't be choosers. Alright, Paris, you always show up when I'm trying to end the video. with your weather boosted self over here. Let's boop you on the back somewhere, because we're definitely not accurate enough to hit your face today. Alright, there's the extra 625 Stardust. Now, research, what do you have to tell me? You keep popping up. Sometimes it's like it's got you in a cycle. You had nothing to tell me, Willow. I don't know what you're thinking. Go ahead and nab our daily. There we go. Throw something in an incubator so it'll stop screaming at us. Now that everything hatched. And finally, if you want to be in on our daily adventures with daily gifts, and this is even if we don't have a recording for that day, I still check and keep up with gifts each day, unless I've already sent one and can't send another one, as you saw. This is the friend code to copy. It's also in the description of the video. Until then, safe travels on your own adventures, my friend. We'll see you next time.